In this installment, we're going to be going over the NBA bets for Sunday, May 4th. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our May 4th NBA playoff slate we got going on. We have a Game 7 and we have a Game 1 all in one on a Sunday. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetSZ. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about the Patreon. Right now, we're at the homepage of the YouTube channel. Currently at 10,000 subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you're already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so we can go to a much broader audience. All right, now, I was not able to drop a Saturday video, so we took a little bit of a break. If you did not sign up for the Patreon, you missed out on a fantastic Saturday. All right, we smashed it here. Complete sweep here on the MLB here. This is one of the parlays, plus 263. We had the Rays and the Padres. That cash at plus 263. We had all my plays put into one ticket here. Rays on the money line, Astros, the Mets game was postponed, and then we had two underdogs here, Guardians, who came back in the 9th, and the San Diego Padres, who cashed. That was plus 2,600 once you took off the Mets thing. But if the Mets would have went in there, they would have been a plus 3,511 there. Huge ticket right there, 10 for 210. Those are the big multipliers there that you can really hit on baseball. And we also had a third parlay for the later games, Guardians, Giants, and Cubs, that cashed as well. All right, that was not it in the Patreon. All right, that was just some of the plays. The future cashed in the Patreon as well. I told you guys got to sign up for the futures here. I posted a future for the Kentucky Derby. We smashed on the Masters, and then we smashed here on the Kentucky Derby. As you can see, I posted I like 3 horses here. Sovereignty was number 1. Chunk of Gold was your long shot. You put like $5, you get like 100 plus. And then in the medium was Render Judgment. All right, when it comes to these derbies here, all these horses have huge odds. So that's why I put Sovereignty first. He was one of the top 3, top 4 horses there. Chunk of Gold was one of your long shots. And then Render Judgment, we cashed on Sovereignty. Sovereignty came through and won the 151st Kentucky Derby. So another fantastic day on Patreon. You guys got to get signed up right now. Link in provided down below in the description. It's not just me. As you see, my plays are here. Then we got other guys coming in like Dom cashing on our plays, and Picture Man cashing in on our plays here. Sign up right now. Get locked in. You're getting access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. I'm so excited to announce I have partnered with BetStamp and SIGNUP Expert to provide you guys with an easier way to sign up with any sportsbook in your area. If you go to the link in the description down below, you will be directed to this page you see here. It automatically displays all available sportsbooks in your area plus their current promotions. For example, you could take the plays given in this video and apply it to any other sportsbooks you don't currently have and reap the rewards. Now let's get into the slate. Kicking things off here on Sunday, we have Game 1 between the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Indiana Pacers, 1 versus 4 matchup. Pacers just got off dominating the Bucks, and Cleveland Cavaliers just got off another domination there, a sweep that they had very easily off of their first round opponent. Looking at the current odds for this matchup, Cavs at home minus 350 on the money line, with the comeback of the Pacers at a plus 275. Point spread at a 7.5. Total points at 229.5. Public bet percentage here, 89% of the bets towards the Cavaliers, but we have 51% of the money coming in on the Pacers here. Sharps are in on a game 1 surprise loss. That's what is coming in very heavily right now. 51%. All right. For the point spread, 61% of the bets, 60% of the money for the Cavaliers to cover this number. That's not even overwhelming. That's just like, slightly they believe that they should cover very slightly here. For the total points, 91% of the bets, 90% of the money towards the over 229.5 on the total. If we're looking at the injury report right now, Isaiah Jackson is out for the year. And then for the Cleveland Cavaliers, we have a game time decision on Darius Garland. The update on him from Underdog, he has a toe injury. He's listed questionable for Sunday. On Saturday, he did not practice. All right, so he's a legit day-to-day. We'll see if he can be able to get into practice on Sunday. All right, so to see if he's going to be able to give it a go. All right, definitely stay tuned to news on Darius Garland, their number 1 point guard here for the Cavaliers, and obviously he would be a big boost here going up against the Pacers and to go alongside or against Tyrese Halliburton. So during the regular season here, the Pacers dominated the series 3-1. But this is the regular season here. We had a 2-point win against the Pacers, had against the Cavs, 8-point win, and a 15-point win. So they took care of business there, but this is a little bit different. Right now we're talking about the playoffs, and everything gets a little bit serious. Defense is a major factor in this one, and Pacers had, I would say, an easier opponent in the Milwaukee Bucks. All right, you had a team that was not healthy, and it really was just Giannis by himself. Dame tried to rush things back, and clearly he was not ready at all, and it was just Bobby Portis. And sparingly, he'll show up sometime, and Gary Trent Jr. showed up once in a blue moon here. The Cavaliers are a complete team that you're looking at right now, and that embarrassing 3-1 regular season series, I think they show up and show out in game 1 in this one. I love the Cavaliers to make a stamp here, all right, to really prove it to the Pacers here that they're the number 1 team in the East. Like I said, Pacers had a cakewalk against the Bucks. This is a whole entire different animal here when you're talking about an elite starting 5. And then you got 2 guys off the bench you really got to worry about that can put up 20 points at a moment's notice, in Ty Jerome and in DeAndre Hunter. All right, so complete sweep here. Cavs on the money line. Cavs to cover the 7.5. I love that number. The big question mark is the total. All right, if we're looking at the last 10 games here between these two teams, 229.5. They've gone 5 games over and 5 games under. It is literally down the middle here. In game 1, I think the Cavs will be able to force their defensive prowess there on the Pacers. And I like the under 229.5 on this particular game. In game 1, I'll go under 229.5. We're fading the public on that one. In Toyota Center here, we have Game 7 for the Houston Rockets going up against the Golden State Warriors. 2 versus 7 matchup here. Looking at the current odds for this game here, we have the Rockets as a minus 145 with the comeback of the Warriors at a plus 120, points spread at a 2.5, and total points at 204.5. All right, no public bet percentage as of right now. Definitely stay tuned to this. I'm very curious to where the public is leaning on this one, and the line is about right at the 2.5. We had the first home game for the Rockets at a 1.5. Then we had a minus 3.5, and then we had a minus 4.5. This is game 7. It's going to be a little bit tighter here. It's right at in the middle here at 2.5 between those two numbers here. So the line is about right. And we have the home team favored in this one as well. So definitely stay tuned to news on where the public is leaning. All right, public and sharps, we're leaning. Definitely refresh this page. Go to Yahoo Odds. They'll keep things up to date. Probably when it gets closer around midnight time or even 1 a.m. Or whenever you guys wake up. Okay, so definitely stay tuned to that. If we're looking at the injury report right now, there shouldn't be any injuries. No, Jock Landale and Jason Tate, these are the same people that were out. Warriors are totally fine. Can the Warriors wake up and try to battle back from this double big lineup that the Houston Rockets are throwing out there that has kind of stymied them and faltered their rebounding in the last couple games. All right, so we have 2 games in a row here where the Houston Rockets have stepped up, and it's been without Jalen Green. So it's been really Fred VanVleet 3 games in a row that's been playing really well. And he has that championship pedigree, forces a Game 7 in Houston. All right, so this is going to be a tough environment here for the Warriors. And this one, majority of Game 7s go towards home teams as well. But you cannot count out the Warriors with Steph Curry, with Jimmy Butler, with Draymond Green. They have that ability, and they have the better coach here in Steve Kerr as well. So across the board here, this is a lot of tangibles coming at this little breaking point. Can the Warriors get over the hump here? They had a 3-1 lead, were comfortable, and you could see in the last 2 games they were very lackadaisical, not a lot of energy. They were all over this Rockets team. If you watch the first 3 games compared to the last 3, it's like a switch of a light where the energy's gone, the fast pace that we've seen from the Warriors is gone. The energy is just a big problem here. But what it comes down to is I got to go with the better team and the tangibles and the better coach and the better star. I can't, with my gut, say the Houston Rockets, and you have Jalen Green that no shows time and time again. I'm going to go right back to the well here. We're going with the underdog Golden State Warriors to advance and face the Minnesota Timberwolves here. I like the matchup. As you see, they have this little story narrative with Ant taking out the older guys. He took out KD, he took out LeBron, and now if the Warriors win, he has the opportunity to take out Steph Curry as well. So I think they're going to run with that narrative here. Give me the Warriors on the money line. If you want to play it safe, take the plus 2.5. And what I think is going to be a tightly contested game as well. If you want to play it safe, take the points and take the under 204.5. I think this is going to be a retro game here. What we've seen in Game 1 and the majority of the regular season series as well. A lot of these games have been very slow-paced, lower contested, rough, rugged type of games. Give me the under on 204.5. All right, so those are going to be our selections for the Sunday slate. Let me know in that comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that down below. Guys, remember, sign up for the Patreon right now. Do not miss out. We have 2 tiers. We have our daily plays tiers, and we have the futures tiers that comes with the daily plays. You don't want to miss out on the futures. The World Series futures coming out. You guys missed out on Kentucky Derby. You guys missed out on the Masters. We've been on fire here. Get locked in. Get signed up. This your boy, Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.